Okay, let's take a look at the almost completed V Gundam. This is the V2 Gundam, number 9 in the series. I made a quick little video before just showing you how you put the pieces together. On this particular Gundam, we've lost the shoulder pad. Oh, here it is. So the shoulder pads, they don't want to stay on, I guess. All right. Yeah, so it's easy to put together, but something that's easy to put together is also easy to fall apart. This was made back in the 1990s. I want to say 92, maybe 93. I don't have my glasses on, but right there's the date. I think it says 93. Made in Japan. All right. The articulation on these, fairly nice. You only have single joints, but they do the job. The feet are on a ball rotation. It's actually it's more like a, what are they called? The little things with the having a brain fart, I can't remember. It's right there. You can see it right there. It's a little, like almost like a rubbery thing, like the hands are made out of. They're very softer plastic. They're kind of a rubbery plastic. Looks like his other part is falling off too. He comes with a gun. He also comes with lots and lots and lots of other weapons. All right, so we have the energy shield. We have a stand that looks like an energy, thing. He's got lots of energy swords. He's the only kit that comes with the, like that right there. I guess it's like wings, sort of. You put them in here. And that's why I'm like, I definitely had this one. Here's all my modeling things. All right, so the wings right there, basically, you would just take them out and put them in the back. A little bit's coming to visit. Must be almost time for nighttime. All right, so you could put it right there and then lose that piece while you're at it. You put this on and then you clip the other piece on it. Sorry, a little bit's rubbing my legs. All right. You have to have 3 hands basically to do this as well, so it's not the easiest thing in the world. All right, like that, but then you'd clip it back onto the back part. These things don't sit in there very tightly because they're meant to be taken off. And this is really not for children. This is not a toy, so to speak. So if a child tries to get on it, they're going to break it. It's very thin, very brittle plastic. It's not like the Transformers model kits. This is a much more thin plastic. The elbow parts come down is for you to use a shield. The energy shield, that comes off and you put the shield in. And you put that back on top of it, so you have an energy shield. All right, I'll just show you this instead of going through all the pieces. I just want to give you an idea that this is overall still one of my favorite kind of Gundams. I really like the V Gundams, even though I'm sitting here like saying all these negative things about it, I know, but it really is a great Gundam kit and series. It's just, again, it's not a toy. It's not meant for kids. It's not meant to be handled too much. You put them in poses. You can put them in some pretty good poses because you got a lot of great articulation. But if you handle it too much, things will start popping off. That's just the name of the game for these, unfortunately. You do got the skirts have ball joints here. It's up and down flat for both of these. This is pretty much stable. It's not going to go anywhere because he doesn't go back too far with his feet or his legs. His leg doesn't go up that much. I wish they would make it to where you can have, and I feel like I put the legs on backwards, but I know I didn't. It just looks that way. It's like there's a missing double joint there or something. I think it's because in the bigger kit, you can put him into a different, like almost like a jet mode. That's what these fin panels are off the back of him. But that's the more expensive kit. So you can put them in some great poses and put them on your shelf. And these are so light and they fall over because they're so top heavy, you might want to put some BBs, like take these apart or before you put them together, put some BBs in them and some Elmer's glue. Nothing is going to melt the plastic. Put them back together so it keeps them from rattling around. And that'll make it a little more heavy. That's what I've done with my kits in the past. And let's look at this little booklet right here. It's got some information on it. See that right there? If it was the bigger kit, this part right here, it would fold out and make the escape pod basically. It's not like it just transforms for faster movement. There's a lot of Gundam kits in this series that you can get. I definitely have a lot of these in the past, and hopefully I still do. I remember I still have Zolit somewhere. He's actually one of my favorites. This one is one of my favorites too. I really like him a lot. I want to call him V-Gundam, but I think that's just another version. This is a really good one as well. I liked it a lot. This one, the kit is very hollow and very fidgety and wants to break very easily. So just a heads up if you want to get that one. This gives you more instructions about what you can do. Like I was trying to explain the whole, I was about to say, it definitely does not fold out. I'm about to say this is wrong. This is talking about the 160 scale model. Mine's a 144 scale. I was like, there's no way. It does not. See how on this explains that it forms a ship? It doesn't do that. Mine does not do that. Sorry. I'm just looking at the pamphlet for all of the kits. Here's the actual one that came with it. So it gives you a little bit more information. And it's all in black and white. And if you're like, well, I can't read Japanese, so I can't put these together. Yes, you can. Another cool thing is that there is a backdrop. This is like a postcard looking thing. It's a Victory 2 Gundam is what they call it. I just call it V2 Gundam. And this is actually a backdrop you put in his stand. His stand, it's not here. It's a really nice for them to actually include a stand for him. Right here is where we go, like this. Take this off. Of course, I trim it down. And then put the card in here to be like a backdrop for him on your shelf. Now, I don't really use this because it just takes up more space. But if you're more committed to your kits, you could put it like that. And then these little holes right here, so that you can attach them with this part right here. Just sit right here. It doesn't hold up very well by itself, obviously. All right, let me just go ahead and take the stand off now. What was that? I heard a knocking. I was like, the cat that knocks on the door is right there. But it wasn't a knocking. It's just a cat jumped up on something and it made a tonk noise because it wasn't very stable. That's why I was a little confused because of the, let me just show you. That cat right there, he's the one that knows how to knock on the door. He's the only one that knows how to knock on the door. So that's why it freaked me out. I was like, oh gosh, another one learned. All right, see right there? Put this. And then here's the part. I like those shields too. I love the energy shields. This is one of probably the first kits that I put together. Well, no, I think the V91s, a lot of them had energy shields. All right, so you got this, goes into here. You're probably a little more stable than that. And then of course, underneath he's got a little hole right there. You just stick it up as rocket area. And that's one of the things that if you know, I was saying about the BBs. This goes a certain way. Oh, great, both of them fell off. These fall off real easy. That's the little side panel thing, and it's on a ball joint. But anyway, I would definitely use the stand. You don't have to use the card to use the stand, and you don't even have to use the thing that the card's sitting on, but it helps out. I'll just pretend like I'm using it. And you can put it in some pretty cool poses while it's on the stand. You know, like it makes him, it's like a flight stand. So I definitely recommend picking these up. I got this one for about 20 bucks, which is really expensive for this particular kit. The original price that was a lot cheaper back in the 90s, but then again, wasn't everything. So it wasn't overly incredibly crazy price. I've seen them for a lot more expensive on eBay. Whether or not they sell them on eBay at that price, I don't really know. So let's take a look at some information on the side. See, it's got an endoskeleton if you take the armor off, which was not common at all for a 144 scale model kit. Here's some of the other ones. And this tells you the yen price. It was 700 yen, which back then was like $5. But I think what they did I think this was like, gosh, it was either, I can't remember if they doubled the yen price to make it into dollar amounts for Hungates. When I got these, I used to get them this was before the internet. I used to get my model kits at Hungates. So if it said 700 on the side, Hungates would probably sell it for $14 at the time. You got to remember, this is 1993, and there was no way to check on the internet what the end price was. There was no such thing as, well, if there was an internet in 1993, I don't know anything about it. I didn't get a hold of the internet until 98, I guess. I saw people working on something in the middle of the mall, the actual same mall, and I was like, that's kind of cool. There's computers just in the middle of the mall for people to try out this thing called the internet. But anyway, of course, nowadays, This is out of print, so getting one at all, you're just going to have to pay the price if you really want one. So let me know if this is one of the kits that you have. This is my second version of this kit. I already had one, but all my stuff's in either storage or I got rid of it over the years, unfortunately. Thanks for watching. Let me know which of the V Gundams is your favorite. Did you watch this series? I've watched this series. It's really good. And I do like the kits a lot. All right, have a great day.